and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. I don't know why I said Germany in a weird way. Today I have for you free crochet projects on the go, and at the end I would like to show you some more of my glue book journaling. The first part, the crochet bit, will be like that, looking at you, talking to you, and I think I will take you over to my table to look like you're standing behind me and you're looking onto what I'm going to show you. But first things first, whips. So my three main projects on my hook are, well, the first one is a crochet blanket. I'm using DK yarn from my advent calendar from Kraken Yarns, and I've just added more rows. I'm doing a V-stitch blanket. I can't remember how many stitches I've actually made. Something like 110 or so. Don't really know. I'm not going to count right now, but I'm working away my DK yarn stash. This is 100% merino. Or is it? Maybe it's usual 75% merino wool, 25%. Yeah, I think it is. Anyhow, so this is my V-stitch blanket. I am making 2 double crochets at the end and the beginning of each row, and then I'm doing a V-stitch into each previous V-stitch center. And a V-stitch is like you're doing more than one stitch into a space. So I'm doing a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space of the previous row. And then you skip the stitches, the double crochet stitches, and you do in the next chain space, you're doing another double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that's forming this shape, and you're working into the space there next time. You know it probably, but I'm just going to say that to any newbies in crochet. So that's a V-stitch, and I am enjoying it. It's a no-brainer. I'm just plodding along, working away from my stash, and it's a good feeling that it's getting less. Even though today I got a bit of a advertisement bombardment happening to me Das Mondschaf, which is a German indie dyer company. They are having gorgeous new yarn colors, all inspired by the Carnival di Venezia, so the carnival in Venice, and they are beautiful colors. I'm very much tempted to buy more yarn, but no, Claudia, don't do it. I really want to make a big dent in my yarn stash this year. Not a plan as such, but a necessity. I'm running out of space everywhere. So I will try my best to come up with sensible projects, not just useless projects just to get rid of my stash. No. These are beautiful skeins of yarn and I want to give them a lovely purpose, so to say. But yeah, back to my projects. So this is just something I've shown you multiple times already. I'm just showing you the progress which I've made. Not as much as I could have done, but yeah, I'm happy. This is just something I go to when everything else is too much to think about. Next is my Arco Iris project. This is clue 1 from the Arco Iris crochet along, a free crochet along run by Expression Fiber Arts. Expression Fiber Arts. She has a Ravelry group for this crochet along. So I have finished clue 1. This is what it looks like. And I have entered it into the Ravelry group. I finished it in time to be eligible for a prize. Although I hope I'm not winning, because that would mean more yarn. Yeah, and I think I showed it to you last time, but I'm waiting for clue 2 to be published, so not much has happened. And that's why I can show you project number 3, which was a kind of desperate attempt to what? To have something to do. So I came across the Great Granny Adventures, a free year-long crochet mystery. And the first thread of mystery, this is a project by Yarnivore Makes. And she's giving you the pattern, a free pattern for granny squares, although they are not necessarily using the granny stitch. So I don't know if you are supposed to say granny squares. Hi, Teddy. This is my cat, Teddy. Say hello to everyone. Teddy has been wearing his new vest today. I had to buy him a new one because the old one he has grown out of it. Not because he was still a little kitten, more like he has an extreme liking to food. Anyhow. So this is the current square, the first one, and I've just read here that the next one will be published on the 15th of February, which isn't that far away. I've made one of these squares using my Moomin yarn advent calendar yarn from Heetwol Based, a Dutch indie dyer, and this is fingering weight, coming closer to lace weight actually. But I've made the first square, and even though it is quite pretty, I'm supposed to make 10 of those. I don't think I will, because this is too much work. It's not, I don't feel inspired to do more than this one. I might use it in my journal book. Or I might rip it back and use the yarn for another project. I'm not sure yet. This is, as I said, a free pattern, so maybe it's just that I'm using a tiny hook. Well, I'm using a 3mm hook for this one, and I rather enjoy at the moment projects with a bigger hook size because they're just quicker and they feel less flimsy in my hands. Yeah, so this is project number 3. I'm not sure if I will continue doing it. I don't have any other crochet projects or knitting projects. I have no knitting projects on at the moment, but I don't have any more crochet projects either, except the one eternity hibernating project, which is a blanket. I will come back to it eventually, but I don't feel it. The technique is mosaic crochet, and that has never been a favorite of mine. But that's another story entirely. Let's talk about incoming. I've bought a book, a crochet book, and it's about granny squares. It's this one here, written by Anita Gibney. I've made a blanket of hers, which had, it looked like Christmas parcels, and it was really neat. And I can't show it to you anymore because that was a gift for one of my cousin's daughters, and I really like, though, that it's quite easy. This is a book about, well, you learn how to make a granny stitch square, which is not something I need a book for, but she is, you see, this is how it's built up, the book. This is the content. So it's the techniques, the stitches, the joining techniques, etc., etc. Then the blocks, you get different blocks, which look like patchwork pieces, and then you get the projects, which are whole blanket projects. And I really like, for instance, let me see if I can show you something. She has charted instructions as well, by the way, and diagrams, joining instructions. So this is the Modern Medallion bedspread. I really love it. Can you see this? So this is the kind of project I would like to make. This is all crochet here. This is not quilted. This is crochet. So you make squares which are half, or like, well, she explains it all in her book. And you can buy her patterns also on Ravelry and other places, I would think. And I really love the aesthetics of her projects. Like this one I really love. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, here's another photo there. I really love this one. This is like a sampler blanket. I love it. Also love the color choices. So yeah, I bought her book. It cost me something like, well, it says here US dollars $24.99. In British pounds, it's $18.99. Canadian dollars $32.99. And I paid something like 24 euros on Amazon. There are plenty more projects to do, to make. You can make a cushion, blankets. Let me go through here. Yeah, so this is something I want to make, especially the sampler blanket. And these are the different blocks which she has on offer. You can make all these blocks and the projects to go with those. Yeah, so that's the only incoming item which I can show you. I have been quite good, except when it comes to glue books. As always, when I go for a new craft, I am not holding back when it comes to material. I would like to now move over to my table to show you what I've done. I've started another glue book, which is South Africa and Cape Town themed. And many of you know already that I lived in Cape Town for a couple of years, like a long time ago, but the memories are still vivid, and I would like to, well, make a memory journal. So I am collecting material from Cape Town, about South Africa, and I am also reprinting some old photos to glue into this book. And I've only started now. I think I will just show you what I've done so far. So let's move over to the table. So this is the book I have started my South Africa / Cape Town memory book with. I took it out of a box of old books. We don't use this anymore. I have got a number of those. I just took number 5, whatever, because Cape Town is there inside as Kapstadt. And I first ripped out, as you can see here, I ripped out quite a lot of pages to fit in this. This is something I've made, and I can operate this here. I wanted to make a light inside, a 3D kind of thing, and I've used cardboard box, and I cut out some panoramic views here. I'm not quite happy with it. There are some, it's not an even surface. The cardboard has collapsed here and there. It has made some wobbly bits, so I'm not sure if I will keep it this way, but I'm fine with covering up the battery bit and the cables. The light is from a book nook, and the thing which you have to touch to switch on and off is here. I've stuck to, you can just touch it and it's on and off and on and off. So that's easy. This is supposed to be a Kirstenwash scene, but you can't really see it. It's just frills. And in the front, it's supposed to be a sunbird and some proteas. But again, I'm not happy with this. I might just stick on some little photo with the scene which I meant to paint. I used acrylic paint to make a slight coating in a cream, in a pinkish cream, and I've also added some glitter in it. There is a sticker with an arum lily, but yeah, I think I might actually work over this again. And also I've got some African wax cotton fabric which I will use to make a new cover of the whole book at some point. Since we're already in the back of the book, I might as well continue going through it this way. I've printed out some photos and paintings which I really liked. I found most of those on the internet, but I intend to actually add some of my own paintings in here as well. I'm using some washi tape to add some color to it, I suppose. This here, the top is a drawing of Haute Constantia, a vineyard, an old Cape Dutch building. This is a painting, a watercolor of some guinea fowl. I've actually got a real guinea fowl feather, which I stuck on here with some more washi tape. And I really always loved the dotty feathers of the guinea fowl. They are making a real loud ruckus, and I used to live near Kirstenbosch, that's what Botanical Gardens in Cape Town. I used to live near those, and they often came into our garden, and in the morning you were abruptly woken up by the sound of guinea fowl and also Egyptian geese making their ruckus, their noises, and yeah, this is one of the memories which I've got from living in Cape Town. Another painting of, well, this is Signal Hill, Lion's Head, Signal Hill, Table Mountain, the sea, and the protea flowers. The next page is just what was already in the book, which was a view of Cape Town. This is Lion's Head, Signal Hill in front, and Table Mountain and the City Bowl. I've added 2 stickers here, some washi tape. This is a part of an old Cape Town map. This is also a map which already had been inside here. I used to live, this is the city center, and I used to work here near Woodstock, and this is the university. The Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens would be here, and I used to live here in, well, kind of between, on the edge between Newlands and Bishop's Court. So right there, somewhere there. And this is how the money looked back then, 10 Rand. It didn't used to be much. I think nowadays it's even less worth, but I really like that it's animals, the big 5. The big 5 animals are buffalo, elephant, lion, rhino, and leopard, I believe. Another painting, and this was already in the book. I've added some pictures. This is from an old postcard, and I also went over the whole page with the paint and the glitter in it. So that's how far I've come. I have a little tip for you. If you are working on something which you've painted and you don't want to leave the book open because you might have a cat or whatever, then you can use some anti-sticky paper from baking, and you just place it there, and the paint won't stick on it. So that's it from me, guys, for today. I will come back to you soon again, and I hope that we will have fun in between now and then and with our projects, and I will see you soon again. Bye bye.